about that number now? That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Young. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
That'll be caught. It's Scott. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Ready. Red 38.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Touchdown! Kenneth Gainwell with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw here, eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Young now. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Young looks to throw on first down. And this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick-6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A little short pass. This is Everett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This time they stay on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So we've come.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And able to get this out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Oh, Young loses it.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now here's Young. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young on third down. Open man is Mingo, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Young to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, Young. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Oh, Young loses it. But fortunately, he's able to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's there he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt, but for the defensive guys,